I have lost track at the number of boring presentations that I've had to sit through, and I'm sure that is the same for you. Too much text, visually unappealing, or just the use of stock images or ones that have just been copied that have things like copyright pasted all over them. They look incredibly unprofessional. But I do get it. Creating presentations takes time, and that's a precious resource that us project managers typically don't have a lot of. But I do have a solution here for you today. Now, I've been testing a ChatGPT plugin that will not just save you a considerable amount of time creating your presentations, but will blow away your audience. So this particular process that I'm about to show you can transform how your presentations are experienced and received. And if you have to influence or update a number of stakeholders, then this is the very thing that you really need to do. And thankfully, it's incredibly simple, it's fun, and you can even use this in your personal life too. So you're probably wondering, what is the plugin? Well, let's delve into it, along with the exact process that I'm taking and how you can do this too to benefit yourself and your presentations going forwad. So I'm going to delve into the plugin now, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works and some results as well. So it's called Dolly 3. Now this is the latest version of the tool. It's always being improved, and you may even have heard of or used Dolly 2, but this is the latest one. Now here's just a couple of different images that it can create. So it's an AI image creation tool first and foremost, but it's incredibly powerful, and because it's going through these iterations, it's just getting better and better all the time. And how it essentially works is you provide it with a prompt and text, and it creates an image off the back of it. So as I just show you some of these now, you can check this out in your own time, but these are just some of the images you can create, and it obviously is used for a lot of kind of creative pursuits, but I've been using it in project management, and I'm going to be showing you why it can be so good here today. So here's just a quick overview. As I say, just Google Dolly 3 and go on the OpenAI website to learn more. Now, before I delve in, this is paid, okay? It's not free to use, but it is very, very affordable. So the way it works is you purchase credits and you use credits to create each image. So I believe one credit pertains to one request or one image. Now it works out, I believe, around 2 cents per image. So it is very, very affordable. And you can buy it, essentially you can buy what are called credits for, I believe it's $15 at a time. So the minimum spend is $15, but you get 115 credits, and you can buy more than this, and you can top it up as needed. So I've signed up to Dolly 3. This video isn't going to be showing you how to do that. It's very simple. All you would really need to do is Google Dolly 3 sign up or access Dolly 3 or OpenAI Dolly 3, okay? And that will kind of prompt you to this page, labs.openai.com, and then you will sign in to your ChatGPT account. So it's a separate URL, separate interface at the moment, or at least how I'm going to be showing you how to do it today. I believe you can use this within ChatGPT, but I'm not using that there in this video. So all you need to do to use it, it's very simple, and we've got a history and a collection as well. So you can create collections of, this could be for a particular project, it could be for a particular initiative or implementation, and you can create a collection specifically for that. And you can kind of store everything together, and you can also browse your history. So it's really good in terms of organization as well. But it works, as I've mentioned previously, via a prompt, okay? And the more descriptive you can be, the better. And that's going to ensure that you don't burn through your credits really, really quickly, or ask it for iterations and to update it in certain ways to get what you want. But I'm going to be showing you a range of different text prompts that I've been using, and I'm showing you exactly what you can get out of it. So if I just go back to this presentation that I've set up here, I've just created a few different slides for things that you could typically expect with a project status update presentation. Now, you may have other presentations. It may be a product release presentation, or it may be just an internal presentation that you have with your team, on a weekly, bi-weekly basis, or your client even, where you're just providing updates, or you just want to talk through a few things. So this is an example. Use this as you see fit. So I've put project status update as the kind of core slide here. We've got project dashboard, project timeline, project team, and project budget as well. Now these are just some slides, and we're going to be creating some of these here right now. I want to show you exactly what this looks like. Now, before I begin, I do just want to quickly show you this, because like ChatGPT, the quality of the output is entirely dependent on the input. So as an example, I've put a misspelling in here. That's not going to work with DALL-E. You need to be very, very specific. So if you Google DALL-E prompts, now I'd suggest that you check this out. There's various different websites that can help you here. But this one I found particularly effective. So if you type in the DALL-E prompt book, now this is for DALL-E 2 and we are working with DALL-E 3. And when you watch this video, you may be working with a future version as well. But if we go view the full book full screen, you can download this as a PDF. But if you just click this, what this essentially is basically a how-to guide of getting the most out of this tool. I'm not associated with this, by the way, so I just thought I'd mention that. I've just found this in my exploration of trying to get the most out of DALL-E. Now, if you look here, there's various different things we can look at in terms of essentially prompts to ensure that you get the output you're looking for. And this can completely change depending on your desired output. If we just look at you can read this book in your own time, but if I go back, as an example, if I click on looks plus aesthetics, they're all hyperlinks, which is useful, you'll see that these, particular words will give off a particular effect. And if you want to use those words, you're going to want to use those words to get... So as an example... we're looking for something in a very, very professional setting. So we're not going to want to use things like cyberpunk. Well, you could, but I wouldn't recommend cyberpunk for a project management presentation. That being said, vaporwave could perhaps work in some context. But if I go back, I want to show you... Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing there. I just want to show you some examples of work, and we can get an idea of what to put in. So context and use cases, action sports. Okay. So professional corporate portrait. This is the kind of thing we're looking, okay? So you can sometimes get a coherent look. And this is one thing I'd mention. When you play with the tool, we may even get this in a minute as I show you some kind of image generation. The faces can look very strange. Like I don't mean to, this guy here doesn't perhaps look quite right for what we're looking for. We want something, and you can get a lot of these kind of false... these kind of weird issues, if you like. So I've been playing around with this in my own time, and I'll give you a quick example of that. So these, I was asking for a kind of a boardroom look, and I actually asked it to make the faces look less blurred and more human-like. This individual here, it just doesn't look quite right. Okay, it's got this kind of cool arty effect in terms of its kind of, I'm not an artist. I don't know the exact way to describe this look, but it has got an artistic look, doesn't it? But the face looks off. So here you get an idea. So professional corporate portrait from investor prospectus. So you can sometimes get a coherent look just by specifying the context. Okay, so photo of a 50-year-old white man, silver hair, neat beard, wearing a red gilet, thick-rimmed glasses. Okay, so with this in mind, explore this book. And I'm actually going to try and create something now, okay? So let's go back. So a lot of kind of false... This has been some kind of exploration of my own. None of these really look that great, okay? And that's because my prompts were not effective. And that's the key to using this tool. And as it's a credit-based system, and I've been using credits, you'll notice that I'm just burning through these. So it will take a bit of testing. It might be a little bit costly to begin with, but it is cheap. As I've mentioned before, the credits are cheap, around 2 cents per image. But it will be costly more at first. Once you get everything defined, once you get your prompts and you can kind of save these, then that's when you'll get the most out of it. Okay, so with that in mind, let's say photo of a We could put male / female. It's completely up to you in your use case. Have a male. We'll do female. Project manager in her. Let's put 40s. Bit of experience there. What else are we getting an idea? We'll go for blonde hair. Blonde hair. I don't know why it's come to mind. Professional attire or clothes. I might even put that in. I don't know what's going to happen, by the way. I've not done this yet. Attire, grey suit. Let's be more specific. Grey suit, thick black glasses, holding a. I don't know why, but this is just an image I have. Holding a project manager. Clipboard. I don't even know why that's come to my mind. I don't know any project managers walking around the office with a clipboard. Let's see what happens. You hit generate. So basically the process is this. You type in what you're after, you hit generate, and you wait for this bar. It takes about 5 seconds and it comes back. And you're presented with about 5 options. And sorry, some of these make me laugh. But you know what? This is actually, I like this. This is actually quite cool. And you can edit them. You can edit the image. You press the edit button. And you can basically, where is it? You basically select the area you want to change, which is not that. So I'm going to press Control Z. Well, how do you select the whole area? Well, I suppose you just do this. You just select the whole thing. And then, let's do that again. And then you basically type in the edit you want to make, okay? And then it will give you further options. But bear in mind that we'll use credits up. But this is an example. You could put, I mean, you may not want to use it in a slide deck, but you get the idea. You can use this to create. If I go back, okay, you can use this to start creating things in a slide deck. So as an example, I won't build all these out for you. Project team, okay. So photo of a project team. I'm going to go of 10 people. I might just say from behind, because sometimes the faces go a bit blurry. A photo of a project team of 10 people from behind, both men and women, different heights. You see what I'm doing here? I'm being really not suits, different heights, different attire, but I'm being really specific. Different attire, looking at a let's say a PowerPoint presentation on a projector, sat around a brown table, because it's a nice oaky wooden table. Let's just do that for now, okay? I don't know what's going to come out, but what I'm just trying to show you, I'm going to copy this because I don't want to do this in this existing one. Click this and it goes back. I'm just trying to show you, you've got to use your imagination. This is art. It's about being creative and seeing what happens, okay? I don't know what's going to come out here. You've got to do this for yourself, but I'm just trying to show you how you can start building out these kind of, you can build out one PowerPoint and use this as the basis for all things going forward. So look at this. I mean, this is quite cool, actually. I don't mind this at all. With some simple edits, this could end up being really, really good. But you could just put this in various different places, in your presentation. Now, I want to create certain things like a project status update and a project dashboard. So let's just see if there's anything in here which can help us. Let's go back. Do that. Because you're going to need a prompt for that. So let's see what's in here. Just while it loads. So we want context and use cases. Art history, illustration. Okay. We want something like animation, illustrator, art, sculpture materials, places and spaces. That might work. So we could try this. Yeah, so we could do something like this. We could do an office or some kind of, this is the kind of thing you want to do. Okay, play around with this tool. Hopefully this video has been useful, and I've just shown you how I'm starting to explore this kind of thing. But you could do something like, I'll just do one more before we finish. Let's just say something like a professional. That word's going to be key, by the way. Something like professional. A professional graphic of a project plan. A professional graphic of a project plan on a piece of paper, on a table, that has a pie chart on it. Let's see what happens. And this is the last one I'll be doing today. This isn't, if you were to put this exact prompt in, you wouldn't get the same result. So I can't give you I could give you exact prompts, but you have to play around with this and see for yourself. And the image is, the writing is a little bit off here. But you could go in and edit these. This is merely a starting point. Not blurry, no text, as an example. Let's see what happens. But yeah, go into this tool and play around with it. I've got some funky results here today, but you're surprised what you can get out of this. And it's always improving. This is actually quite cool. You could just change, you could get this changed. But yeah, you can get some really cool graphics. Using, clip art and online stuff can look really, really rubbish. Let's actually finish with one more. I've had an idea. A photo of a what's the words on it? I'm going to need to go into this. Sorry, 1 second. This is going a little bit longer than I wanted. I want places and spaces. So I'm thinking buildings. I'm thinking like of a city. So a photo of a city of skyscraper buildings, a financial hub, a bright sunny day of, I'm thinking of optimism here. A photo of a city consisting of skyscraper buildings, a financial hub, a bright sunny day, no clouds. What else could we put? I'm trying to think of a real scenic view. No clouds. You could say something like banks. You could put banks. It depends on your use case. Let's just put this and see what happens. Oh, this one's quite cool, but not obviously what we're going to want for a project status report. Here we go. This is quite good. So this one, as an example, this could look quite nice. You basically would download this, save to collection, download. So you'd essentially download it, and then you would pull it into your presentation. So it could be, you could put that on here as an example. So let's just delete this off, and then let's go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do. How can I do this in a? Yeah, here we go. Let's drag this in. This is what I'm getting at. It's taken me a while to get here. That's going to look weird, but this is the kind of thing that you can do. This might be quite cool. You want to, as an example, at the start of your presentation, you want to capture people's attention. And you know what? Even if there's some weird things in here, this is hanging off a little bit. At least people would notice, and that's what you want in your presentation, isn't it? You could start doing things like this as well, and you can just really build out some amazing graphics all through DALL-E. So I'd give this a go. I'd give this a go for sure. I'm doing it. There's a lot to be explored. I wanted to get some things like a project timeline. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in here. Let's put a. It's not a photo. This is the last one I'll do, and then I'll finish. you know, this video has gone on far longer than I wanted to, but I just wanted to give some better ideas, really, because I know I haven't really filled this presentation, perhaps as I'd kind of promised at the start. So a graphic of a project timeline with key milestones. Make it clear, concise, professional. Let's see what happens. Let's hit generate. Let's just give this a go. And yeah, explore the rest of the web as well. Yeah, let's not come out hard hoped. But I'm sure this is possible with a bit of exploration and a bit of look into the tool. You could get something like that. And as I've mentioned, you can use this in your personal life. I mean, you know, if you master this, then I'm sure there's lots of different use cases for this. You could have it as like a, I don't know, you could use this in terms of like a profile image, like quite a cool profile image for your you could describe yourself, or even upload an image of yourself and have like an artistic version of yourself on the internal hub. So when people find you, it looks, you know, it's not your real professional image, but, you know, just something to make you stand out. That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, I hope this video was useful. If it was, please hit the like button. Sorry it's gone on. I hope you've got use out of it, and perhaps you can explore this tool. Maybe drop a comment down below. See, you know, some of the things where I've gone wrong, perhaps make some suggestions if you're using this already. But yeah, it would be good to hear back from you. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And with all of that said, I hope you have an excellent day.